Okay, the goal here is to find a 1946 Pontiac Torpedo that is about straight this way. And it's a car I've been looking for in the woods. I saw it on Google Earth. Somebody had taken a picture of it back in the, I don't know, 80s, I think, and it was in pretty bad shape. And there was a house next to it that was leaning at a really bad angle. So a friend of mine and I had gone through here and looked for it. We found it. And there's been one part of it that's been calling me. So I'm going back for it. Clean it up and hang it on the wall, because it's not fit to go back on a car anymore. So anyway. Alright, I gotta put you back in my pocket now because I can't walk down this thing and keep you steady at the same time. Talk to you in a bit. Interesting thing about this area is that a little over 100 years ago, this was all kind of where the people from St. Louis would come out and get away from it all. And now it's kind of just the remains of their you know, their little cabins and kind of touristy spot. But you'll see evidence every once in a while that something used to be out here. I mean, there is. I mean, somebody's big old McMansion up there. But it looks like, I don't know if it comes out on video or not, but looks like this used to be a road, a driveway to somewhere. Hasn't been used for quite a bit. But yeah, anyway. Onward we go. So, the road that I was just showing you is up that way. And if you look down there, that's where we want to go. We want to go down there, and there'll be a creek or a dry water bed, creek bed, that's going to go that way toward the Merrimack River. And my friend and I had found this torpedo, like I mentioned earlier, and it's laying upside down in the creek bed now. The house is basically gone. There's just a couple boards left of it, and if you didn't know that there was a house there before, you'd never know there was a house there ever. So anyway, I'll talk to you at the bottom of the hill. Okay, here we are at the creek bed, right down here. And if you can see out there, you can see it there. Train tracks are over that way. Beyond the train tracks is the Merrimack. So here is the creek bed, which currently has nothing in it. I was here this past summer. It's late winter, and I was here with my son. He was 12 then, and these woods were so thick, and I'm not exaggerating, you needed a machete to get through them, which I didn't have. So we abandoned the search, and it was hot too. It gets stupid hot here in the Midwest, and sticky, muggy, gross. So anyway, we abandoned it. Then a couple months ago, my friend Jim and I, because my son didn't want anything to do with it again, went looking for this car. and we found it. And it's going to be down this way a bit. So, anyway, yeah, if you go that way, there's a place called Castlewood, and that was a big, not a big, but it was a resort town, and the train would drop passengers off in St. Louis, and they'd come out here and party and all that other stuff. And apparently in the 30s there was a lot of speakeasies and brothels and place to drink and do all those other sorts of unmentionables. But it's now a state park, kind of known for its biking trails, and it's pretty neat. That's where you can go through and you'll just see stairs in the middle of the woods, and that'll tell you that okay, there used to be a house here. So, and big foundations of bigger buildings and bridges that used to be there. And oh, there we go. Here's what's left of our torpedo. Here, it's getting lost in all the underbrush. Yeah. So like I said earlier, this car was at a steep, or there was a house here at a steep angle. The car was next to it. That's all that's left over. Looks like she got hit by that train. The way the frame's bent. Poor thing. But the thing that told me it was a torpedo, and again, that's a 1946 torpedo, Pontiac, was this piece there. And that piece is, like I said, not fit for a car anymore, but this piece went against the driver's side door. This kind of went up and onto a wheel well. These three stripes, in the pictures, and I'll put a picture on here of this, of what they look like back in the day, because I didn't even know about them. They had chrome attached to them, and a big piece of chrome across the bottom. And you can get a really nice one nowadays for, I don't know, 15. Not too many people are aware of them. This concrete post here, where's the other one? Oh, right over there. I guess that was part of some fencing. I have no idea what that is. But I don't think it's part of the car. But yeah, I dig those old wheels. And anyway, so let's see, there's other goodies around here. Yeah, I guess the weight of this axle bent the frame, or maybe because the picture I showed earlier, there was a tree right. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, huh. How about that? Old pressurized container or something. Anyway. Oh, and here's I think that's the trim that goes along the bottom edge of that. Maybe? Yeah. I think so. We'll put that up there. Whenever that tree fell, I guess it's that, I'm not sure. Must have flipped this over when it did. Again, I am purely babbling, theorizing. Don't have any proof of anything. It's up to the old white walls. It's like an old wash tub. But we also found the remains of another car that is pretty good and buried. We're guessing it was the garage over here. Here's let's see. Let me get over there. Here it is. Guess that's the tail end of it. Piece, huh? I don't know if I remember. That's, let's see. There's more of it. There's what's left of the trunk. If anybody can identify that. Here's the other end. That light, tail light, I'm guessing, yeah, guess that's part of the bumper sticking up. Yeah, and it is really, really buried. Window opening. I believe that's the hood. Bumper. There's what is left of this engine. Let's see here. One. Trying to see how many spark plugs. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, either a 6 or an 8. All right, I'm gonna put you down for a minute. I saw some white-tailed deer over there. They took off, but something is still snorting. I'm trying to find it. I don't see it. Hopefully it's not right in front of me, telling me to get out of here. Alright, good. It's not. Alright. Okay, the whole point of me doing this was to get this piece, but it's a little bit more rusted along the edge there than I thought. And I thought that this was a piece of chrome that ran along the bottom, but that clearly is not. So I'll leave them here to return to the earth like this thing is, very slowly but surely. And now, I'll thank you again. Oh yeah. There was a chrome ring on that is now hanging on my wall, so, in my garage. It's in pretty good shape too. But anyway, all right. There was a time many years ago when I was a kid where I would have been so excited about this. But that time is gone. So I'm gonna walk past it. Much newer than that Pontiac. And I'm coming across the deer too. The deer are back up this way. And I see him running off up there. Oh well.